Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your horoscope for Mars and Aries. So brand new shift that we have entered into here started out on December 23rd. So what does Mars and Aries hold for you? So here we are. Yesterday was Christmas, and we are now 5 days away from the end of 2020, shifting into a brand new year of 2021, our number 5 year. So lots of changes that are around the corner, a lot that is shifting and moving. And can you believe how fast this year has gone? Many challenges and struggles throughout this year. My heart goes out to everyone, and I hope that you had an amazing holiday. Today, we're going to talk about this transit that we shifted into on the 23rd of December. So, this is Mars shifting into its home sign of Aries. Things are getting heated up, the action is starting to take place. Things are moving ahead, this direct motion, this passion, this forward progress of Mars. And of course, Mars is the soldier. Mars is ready to go in on the battlefield, take care of business, defeat the enemies, accomplish the goal. So, this is a time of progressing forward. This is a time of action. And what areas of your life have you not taken action in? This is a huge moment depending on where Aries is in your chart. This is a huge time to take action in your life, to move forward, to progress, especially if you have Aries in your first, fourth, seventh, or 10th house. Huge moment of action, of initiating, moving forward, stepping into new territory that you've never taken on before. This Martian energy is one of decisiveness, one of action, one of potential, of competition, of this passion, this primal drive to move forward. And it's here in Aries, Aries being that sign of the physical body, of the soldier, that first sign in the zodiac, that spark of life that gets things going, that initiative of moving forward. So this is a huge moment of taking action into your life, stepping up. Remember that Aries is the original first house of the zodiac. It is the head. It is where we see and where we take action from. That personality, that physical body that we project out into the world. So this is a huge moment of stepping forward and moving ahead. So what I'm going to do is I will pull a card for Mars in Aries. And then we will go into the zodiac signs, starting off with Aries, and see how this is affecting everyone. This is a huge moment if you are an Aries, Scorpio, or Capricorn. This is going to give you a potential amount of power to initiate forward. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we get here. We are using the Connolly Tarot deck. So let's see what comes up for this moment of Mars in Aries. And by the way, this is a transit that will last until February. So you can use this energy wisely as we are shifting into the next year. Lots of fire as we are moving ahead here. We have this Sun and Mercury in Sag with a new moon in Sagittarius that is coming. It's a big moment of this forward progress. What is our card for Mars in Aries? So the card that comes up is the Nine of Pentacles. Once again, time to let go, time to move forward. And we do get a second card here as well. This one just came out. So we also have the Six of Swords. What is your plan? What is your strategy? How are you going to crank out all the details? And how are we going to move forward from this previous place? And so, from all of the wisdom, all of the experiences, everything that you have gained through this year, what has it taught you? What is the plan? What is the strategy to move ahead? What is it that you have to let go of with that Nine of Pentacles? Nine being that number of releasing, of clearing, and that Pentacles being of the physical, of the practical, of the material. So this is a huge moment of deciding what road are you taking? What is your plan of action? What are the steps that you need to take to move forward? And what are the physical things that you need to release, to let go of at this time? This is a huge moment of forward progress. This Aries Mars is one of passion, of decisiveness, of action, that fighter instinct of pushing ahead, of conquering. And so, what is it in your life that you want to achieve at this time? And what are the steps that you need to take to get there? Now let's go ahead and go into the signs. So, welcome back to part two. If you are an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Moon, or Ascendant, make sure to go back and check out that first part. This one is not for you. So, this is going to go into our next signs in the sequence. And of course, this is a huge shift as this is Mars in its home sign once again. So let's go ahead and go right into our next sign in the sequence, which is Cancer. So if you are a Cancer moon or ascendant, this is Mars activating your 10th house of career, status, public image. So this is a huge moment for you, and this is aspecting your fifth and first house, along with being in a mutual aspect with your fourth house. So, huge moment to pull your ideas, your creativity, to really put yourself out there in the world, as this is also hitting up your first house of your image, of your personality, of your physical body. And so, another thing that comes up, which is coming up for many of you as this is Martian energy, is your health, making sure that you are taking care of your health at this time, that you are exercising and eating correctly, doing everything that is needed to keep your health in optimal level. This is also a huge time where you can push your career, your status. You can start to put some creative ideas out there in the forefront. That fifth house of fame, of creativity is being activated. So this is a huge time to take advantage of that. It's also a huge time to focus on your home. And so, for many of you, you may be working at home, you may be creating projects at home, but capitalizing on that and using that to drive your potential at this time, acting on those creative ideas is huge for you. So, this is a time where you can shine. This is a time where you will be seen and noticed for what you are able to create and do for others. Huge time to put those creative talents and ideas out into the world. And of course, for many of you with Cancer ascendants or Cancer moons, you are very creative as you have this energy of the moon. So, really huge time to look at that. So, to all of my Leo moon and Leo ascendants, this is for you, and this is Mars shifting into your ninth house. And so, this is aspecting your fourth and 12th house, along with being in a mutual aspect with your third house. And so, this may be a huge time for you to actually come into a place of seclusion, to go deep within. This is hitting up your third and ninth house, dealing with knowledge, with learning, with teaching, with guidance. And this is also in your fourth and 12th house, where this is dealing with your home. This is dealing with coming into a place of exile, into escapism, into your imagination, this spiritual zone. And so this is a time of actually coming within and detaching from the outside world, taking your time to learn, to gain the insight and the knowledge deep within, as this will allow you to actually step into the public as Mars shifts into Taurus next year. So, this is your time to learn. This is your time to gain your knowledge and insight that you want to bring out into the world. So, huge time to actually come back into your shell, to come back into a place of seclusion, to look deep within for the answers and insights that you need. This may be a time where you are journaling, meditating, where you are actually detaching from the outside world. Hello and welcome if you are a Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon. This is Mars shifting into your 8th house. And so this is aspecting your 3rd and 11th house. Also a mutual aspect to your 2nd house. Money, money, money. This is a time of actually bringing in gains. And so this could be a time where you are receiving support. This could be a time where you are seeing an increase in your finances. This could also be a huge time where you are actually growing, investing, looking to build yourself up. So, a lot of moving ahead, looking ahead, planning for the future, seeing money flowing in. This is your opportunity for growth, as this is activating your 2nd and 8th house, our money houses. That 8th house is dealing with other people's resources, and the 2nd house is dealing with your security. So, huge time to actually invest, to build, to grow, to see money flowing in, to see others coming to you for support. That 11th house being activated, you may see lots of people coming in, seeking your guidance, seeking your support, giving you support at this time. And this can be a huge time, once again, where lots of people are coming to you for advice. That 3rd house, of course, is also being activated, where that is your house of learning, of education, of knowledge. And so there can be a lot of socializing that's happening where others are coming to you looking for your support, looking for your guidance, looking for you to transform their lives, to bring them out of crisis, with that 8th house being activated. So, huge time where you can see yourself growing and expanding in your wealth, in your security, in your prospects. It's also a huge time where you really want to be cautious of your anger. Huge message coming through for you, Virgos, as this, of course, is activating your 3rd and 11th house, dealing with other people, even your 8th house, dealing with your closest relationships. So, this is a huge time where you may see others irritating you, aggravating you, and really needing to have some self control. Of course, that 8th house is very scorpionic, where this is a time of actually maintaining a level of self control, understanding that this is not a time to strike out. This can also be a time of health issues or accidents, especially if this is your moon sign. And so you want to make sure that you are taking good care of your health. Of course, that Martian energy is connected to health. And so this is a huge time of, once again, maintaining your stress levels, maintaining your outbursts of angers, making sure that everything is in order for you. Hello, if you are a Libra ascendant or Libra moon. This is a huge moment of Mars entering Aries, as this is hitting up your 7th house. And so this is directly relating to you and others. Of course, that 1st house is dealing with self, that is you, and that 7th house in mutual aspect dealing with other people. This is also in aspects to your 10th and 12th house. And so this can be a huge time of really needing to distinguish yourself from others. If you are giving so much to others or pouring out all of your attention to others, this may be a time to check in with yourself. That 1st house, of course, dealing with self, and that 12th house dealing with your imagination, your dreams, your subconscious, seclusion. And so this is a huge time where you may be bombarded by the public, as this is also hitting up your 10th house, where you're being seen by the public, by the world, that status, that career, that image. And so this is a huge time of making sure that you are in tune with you, with yourself, that you're not losing yourself in the crowd, in what others are seeing. And so, huge time for that. And of course, strongly related to you, as Libra is this sort of balance that's needed between you and others. And that Mars is your natural seventh house ruler. So, this is a huge time of, once again, making sure that you're not losing yourself. And as far as health, of course, because this is Mars, this is strongly dealing with health. This is hitting up your 12th house. And so you want to make sure that everything is in order, that you are seeking out support. This can affect you mentally with that 12th house activated, where you may suffer from anxiety, stress, fear, paranoia. This is a huge time where, once again, being bombarded by others may take a toll on you as far as empathy. So, this is a huge time to check in with your feelings, to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, to make sure that you're not losing yourself and putting too much energy out into the world. I got the power. So this is for you if you are a Scorpio ascendant or Scorpio moon. This is huge. This is Mars activating your sixth house of challenges and enemies. So this is your time to defeat those opponents. You have the strength and the power to overcome any obstacles that come your way. This is also hitting up your 11th house. And so this is a huge moment where you may see yourself on top of the world, getting your future goals and plans in order, pushing ahead. It seems like all obstacles are phasing you at this time. This may also be a huge moment where, if you have been feeling a bit lazy, a bit sluggish, the energy is going up as that sixth house is connected to health. We have the soldier entering into your sixth house. Huge time of pushing ahead, bulldozing through those challenges and obstacles. This is also aspecting your ninth house, where once again you may be leveling up. That ninth house, of course, dealing with travel, philosophy, wisdom, higher perspective. And so this is a time where you're looking up. This is a time where you may be conquering and overcoming those challenges and obstacles, and it's taking you to a new plane. This is an improvement and adjustment in who you are. And so you may have felt that spark of power as we have shifted into this on December 23rd. And this is pushing you ahead, pushing you forward to get to the top. And many of you will see that come February, where you are starting to achieve and accomplish more. This is good luck or bad luck. This is for you if you are a Sagittarius ascendant or Sagittarius moon. And this is Mars entering into your fifth house. So this is a huge time where you can see achievements, accomplishments, happiness, joy. This is also aspecting your eighth house and your 11th house. So is this a downfall or is this an accomplishment? We are seeing ups and downs for you, Sagittarius, as it is aspecting your eighth house of crisis along with your 11th house of gains. And so you may see some highs and lows at this time, up and down in your success. This is also, of course, in mutual aspects with your 11th house. So this is a huge time where you are achieving and accomplishing major goals at this time. And once again, you can see that rise and fall happening. This is also aspecting your 10th house. And so you may see those rise and fall in your career. You may see moments where it is feeling as though it's going down, where there's problems, there's difficulties, and all of a sudden everything works out and you come out on top. So this is a huge moment of good luck for you as you're seeing these ups and downs happening. Hello, this is for you if you are a Capricorn moon or Capricorn ascendant. And of course, this is great for you as Mars is exalted in your sign. So Mars is a lucky planet for you. and it is entering into your fourth house of Aries. So this is a huge time where this is in mutual aspect to your 10th house, and this is also in aspects with your 7th house and your ninth house. So this is a huge moment of empowerment, and you may see this empowerment through others as well, as you are teaching, as you are learning, where you are leveling up. You are in a phase of self mastery. So this is huge, where you are connecting back to your roots, but you are also bringing through your truth, your inspiration, your motivation, who you are at the deepest level out into the world to make this impact, to make this moment of teaching and providing support to others. And so actually using your maturity, using your precision, your passion to motivate, to inspire others. For some of you, you may be publishing. For some of you, you may be teaching. You may be sharing guidance at this time, or you may be receiving support from others. But this is a huge time of self empowerment at the deepest level. This is empowering you at a mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic level. So, really, really tapping into this source and this reservoir of power deep within. And this is moving you up the ladder. This is getting you into a place of higher resonance. Well, and this is for you if you are an Aquarius moon or Aquarius ascendant. And the first word that comes to mind is work. This is Mars shifting into your third house. This is in mutual aspects with your ninth house, and this is also aspecting your eighth house and your ninth house. So this is a huge time of business. This is a huge time of success. Of what are you going to publish? What are you going to inspire? What are you going to put out into the world? So this is your time to tap into your knowledge, to your learning, to your business skills, to your communication skills, to really make an impact out into the world. This is a time where you can level up towards a higher position in life. And it is a huge time where you can pour in a revenue stream, as this is hitting up your eighth house of other people's resources. That third house also is connected to business, and this is a huge time to make profit off of your skills, tapping into your knowledge, into your talents, and making that known. And that money don't give up them values. So this is for you if you are a Pisces moon or Pisces ascendant. Last but not least, in the zodiac, we have Mars shifting into your second house. So this is in mutual aspects with your eighth house. This is also aspecting your fifth house and your sixth house. And so this is a time where you can run into conflicts and obstacles with other people. And this is a time where you want to stand your ground. That Mars activating your second house, making sure that you are sticking to your values, sticking to your self-worth, making sure that you are secure in yourself. This is also a time where you want to save up your money. This is a time where you want to plan ahead for what is to come, as this is your fifth house that is being activated as well. What can you pour your money into that is worth it? That seventh house as well. What business deals, what plans can you pour your money into that actually makes sense, that can actually work out into something very beneficial to you in the future? And so this is a time where you don't want to tap into that Martian energy too much of trying to spend, spend, spend. Of course, that Martian energy is very passionate, it's very extreme. That is activating your second house of money. And this is a normal thing for those of you with Pisces ascendant or Pisces moon, where you may be a spendthrift. But this is your time to save, 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 and to make sure that you are planning ahead, planning for your partner, planning for your family, making sure that everything is in check. You may have to take care of a family member at this time. This is hitting up your sixth house of health. And so there may be a conflict or crisis with a family member, with a partner, where you need to help out and be of support. So making sure that you are secure, that you're stable, that you have everything that you need, and that you are planning ahead properly at this time is important. You may also need to actually take care of yourself at this time. And so you may need some money, some support to actually take care of yourself. Of course, as that seventh house is always in that natural mutual aspect with the first house of self. And so this is not a time to spend, 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 to go crazy. This is a time to save. This is a time to plan. This is a time to pour your money into something that is valuable, to something that is worth it, to something that will bring you joy and prosperity, with it also aspecting that fifth house. So huge shifts and changes, as you can see, a lot of activity that's taking place, a lot of focus that is needed on pushing ahead, growing, moving forward. Also, a lot of focus that needs to go into your health, as accidents and illnesses can happen with this sporadic Martian energy. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this.